Imagine a time millions of years ago when our ancestors lived not on city streets but in dense African forests. They walked on four limbs, swinging from branches, much like chimpanzees today. But then, something extraordinary happened. A few of them stood up, not for a moment, not by accident, but permanently. They began to walk on two legs, and that single change would rewrite the story of humanity. So, why did humans stand up? Why did evolution choose this strange, wobbly, almost inefficient way of moving? To answer that, we have to travel back about 6 million years, to a world that looked very different from today. Africa's lush forests were shrinking. Climate change was transforming the landscape into open grasslands and scattered woodlands. Africa's expansive forests were slowly receding. Climate shifts were transforming the landscape, replacing dense woodlands with open savannas and scattered groves. Our ancestors couldn't rely on trees alone for safety, food, and travel. They needed a new way to survive. On two legs, you can see over tall grass, spotting predators like lions from a distance. They could traverse greater distances without quickly tiring, a crucial ability in the vast, open plains. Perhaps most significantly, this new posture freed their hands. Hands that could carry food, hands that could protect and carry their young, ensuring the survival of the next generation, and hands that would one day craft tools, shaping the world around them in ways their forest-dwelling ancestors could never have imagined. As we pan across the savanna, we see herds of animals grazing peacefully. Among them, barely distinguishable at first, are our early human ancestors. They stand tall, eyes constantly moving, alert to any sign of danger. This new way of moving wasn't just about survival, it was about thriving in a challenging new world. One of the earliest known bipedal species was Australopithecus afarensis. You might know her by her nickname Lucy. She lived around 3.2 million years ago in what is now Ethiopia. But Lucy's kind didn't walk exactly like us. Evidence of their bipedal lifestyle isn't just found in fossilized bones. In Laetoli, Tanzania, ancient footprints preserved in volcanic ash. These prints are the earliest evidence of a creature walking much like we do today. We zoom in on these tracks to individuals walking side by side, hand in hand, across the savanna. It's a touching reminder of the social bonds that have always been central to human survival. So why stick with it? Walking on two legs isn't perfect. It makes us slower than most four-legged animals. It causes back pain, knee problems, and tricky childbirth. So the benefits had to outweigh the costs. Energy efficiency. Walking upright uses less energy over long distances. Our ancestors could travel miles across the savanna searching for food and water. Carrying two free hands meant carrying food, infants, and eventually tools. A mother who could carry her baby while still gathering food had an evolutionary advantage. Heat regulation. On two legs, less of the body is exposed to the blazing African sun. Standing tall kept our ancestors cooler. Display and intimidation. Rising up made early humans look bigger and more threatening to rivals and predators. Slowly but surely, standing tall became the winning strategy. Fast forward to about 2 million years ago, a new species appears, Homo erectus. The name says it all, upright man. Unlike Lucy, Homo erectus walked fully upright, with long legs built for endurance running. This was a game changer. This new way of moving didn't just change how we hunted, it changed everything. From that moment on, everything else followed. With free hands, humans made tools, cooked food, and created art. Each of these innovations was made possible, in part, by the freeing of our hands through bipedal locomotion. Walking on two legs wasn't just about moving, it was about unlocking possibilities. We watch as groups of early humans migrate across diverse landscapes, carrying packs and torches. With the ability to travel long distances, we migrated out of Africa, reaching Asia, Europe, and eventually the entire planet. Walking on two legs wasn't just about moving, it was about unlocking possibilities. The transition from nomadic hunter-gatherers to settled agriculturalists was a gradual one. But it all began with those first tentative steps on two legs. So next time you take a walk, whether across your living room or down a busy street, remember that every step you take is part of a story that began millions of years ago. We walk on two legs because our ancestors dared to stand up and never sat back down. That simple act of standing up and walking on two legs set us on a path that would lead to language, culture, technology, and all the wonders and challenges of modern human civilization. And it all began with a single step.